yo, I had PTSD. My headphones came halfway off. I was so afraid.
Oh my God, I can't. You know what? I'll take that.
Oh, yeah, you better take that.
Oh my God, that's his first one, I think.
Oh my God.
My first one this year. I've done it before.
Oh. He said, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I might have heard
She's
that.
just done it more than me.
I've done this. They got that right. No, I'm joking. At this point, we just giving y'all content. Got the cameras, dead ass. We'll be back. You keep
All right. Welcome back to another one. Another episode of the world's most inappropriate and it's inappropriate. It's the 2418 show. It's your guy Mo Love.
This is Avery.
And this is Jasmine.
How is everyone looking fine Monday evening?
I'm doing good. Sorry.
It's just too much to get to today.
Right?
Already.
This Diddy case is crazy. But we want to say that for last because
Happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Yes.
You all enjoyed y'all day.
Yes.
You are appreciated, as Tupac said.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and we also like to give a little congratulations to someone on this table right here.
Someone? I'm joking.
You don't know we ain't talking about your ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, our girl Jazz, she graduated last weekend.
Yeah, was that last weekend? Wow.
Last weekend.
A lot has happened in the week.
Yeah.
It can. But, okay.
How does it feel to be a college graduate?
It feels great. A lot of hard work. I had fun when I went out afterwards, too.
Not bad. I bet you did.
To a little bar crawl. It was fun, but by 11 p.m. I was in the house. I was out from like 3 to like 11. I was tired all day.
They had some names at that graduation.
Child, when I tell you,
them days was going by quick.
And I didn't know that there was an AI thing.
I figured.
Like, that's the reason why they were calling people. So they gave us a card with our name on it and a QR code.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to scan it. And the lady was like, wow, go. And what was pissing me off is the fact that they kept calling people's name, like, and it wasn't their name. So when I went up there, I was Salima. Who was Salima?
And I'm like, I know they pronounced a couple of them wrong, so I'm like, that gotta be AI.
Yeah, it was AI. And at first I was like, who is this person? They have the same consistent type of voice. But it was AI. But I had a good time. I don't like graduations. To me, it's just too much, too many people. I was surprised at how quick this kind of was.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was gonna drag.
I had lines there for like almost 3 hours.
Yeah, and it was 1,800 people who graduated. So I was like, oh
I like when I went to his. I got high before I came to yours. Yeah, I didn't make the same mistake twice.
I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing.
No, remember, we was at his, and I'm like, damn, I should have brought my pen or something. Because I didn't know we was going to be sitting outside. I'm thinking we was going to be in the building.
Right.
So when we get there, I'm like, oh, shit.
It was kind of like, was it like raining that day?
Yeah.
It was raining.
I'm like, oh, we outside? I could have brought something.
Me and Mo felt like the two badass kids just sitting in the park, sitting in the park on the outside of the bit, mad because we couldn't get in.
We sitting over there roasting people like, yeah, you could tell she's a whore and all that.
Oh yeah. Yo,
There, y'all.
She give it up.
There, y'all.
You ain't even got to try.
There, you was doing that.
Yeah, we were.
I didn't even want to at first, but after a while, it's like we got tired of waiting for them to call you.
And we were starting a trend because when we got there, no one was sitting there. Mm-hmm. And then by the time, like, it was like an hour in, everybody kept sitting over to where we were.
Mm-hmm. Copy the last one.
Yeah. But we
can't let us have nothing.
We definitely were sitting there, everybody was on after us. But it was a good graduation. And of course we screamed. I'm sure you heard us. Mm-hmm. Yours was more intimate, and hopefully my next graduation is more intimate like that. But no? I think the school I want to go to, I'm not going to say much, but sorry, my allergies are fucking me up. If y'all hear me coughing randomly, it's my allergies.
She lied. She had some cushion before she came in.
No, I have not. I have not had that for a long time. But I figured we could get into the Tyree Nichols case update.
Oh Lord.
Well, let's refresh everybody's memory about that case. So that was the gentleman who was chased down by like the cops, and they beat him
in front of and like down the street where his mom was.
Right.
And they were black cops. Too.
Yeah. In Mississippi. Was it Mississippi? Was it?
No,
Was it?
I don't think it was Mississippi.
Where was it?
I was going to look at it. Go ahead.
No, I was going to look it up too because I wasn't too sure myself.
But that was like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
I was surprised that the outcome went the way it did because I was sure that.
Because they were black, they would get out of jail.
That was the one time I'm like, all right.
They definitely.
Unanimous.
Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee. He died on January 10th of 2023.
Okay, so it's been almost 2 years.
Mm-hmm. And even though the cops are guilty on federal charges, they were when it was come to, I guess, the actual, I guess Tyree Nichols, all the 3 black cops was all acquitted for it, and I'm just like, damn. And you would, and I did think of the same thing. I would have thought at least the 3 black officers, they would have been found guilty because they already said they was guilty for the federal charge they already had against them. For them to be acquitted,
I think when it gets to that point, they see them as cops, what they do is black.
That's the one time they don't see race.
yeah,
One of the few times.
It ain't about black. It ain't about white. It's about the blue.
But are we surprised by the outcome of that? Really? Not really.
Yeah, I am. Like I said, if these were white cops, I would have been like, all right, I kind of expected that. They black cops, and they let them get over.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the cop is a cop. A policeman is a policeman. That's how I view it.
Not only that, the body cam footage
Showed
recorded the whole thing, and they still got off.
I mean,
For him,
we gonna say that. They can go for a lot of different cases.
I'm just saying, like, so what does it take to get a cop convicted? Because I'm not sure anymore.
Well, what's the guy's name? Derek.
Open. They try. Well, 47 trying to get him.
Did he get shanked up?
Yeah, he got
shanked up.
But he get. But the problem is,
I don't feel bad for him.
Nah,
the problem is he.
like some other people who got shanked up today. But go ahead.
I was wondering how long before you brought that up.
I don't really want to talk about it because I don't condone violence.
But you ain't exactly mad about that shit.
What's that? A phrase comes to mind from Rocky, if you know what I'm talking about. And I hate to say that because I don't truthfully mean that in my heart, but the situation is just no, I don't.
You ain't stopped cheesing since you read his text.
All right, we'll talk about it after we finish this because I do have something to say. But go ahead.
But it's just like I was surprised.
Hey Drake,
I got something to say. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It was like you said, like Mo just said, like there was a whole body camera, and you saw we sat here and watched the whole thing. They literally beat the hell out of this man, and you had the camera outside. It was like where the street was itself. It was everywhere. Like you can't miss that.
And why were they saying they beat him up? What was the reasoning?
They pulled him over. I know they pulled him over for traffic.
Reckless driving. But the body cam footage, once again, they didn't show none of that because there was no reckless driving. They made that shit up.
Oh, that's right, because the dude was dating one of the dude's baby moms or something like that, right? Allegedly. That's what it was, right? Listen, it's a shame what happened, but I don't really know if the girl who shot that dude in his apartment can get off. What, like, and I get it, she wasn't black, but she literally broke into someone else's apartment and shot them. Like, that's crazy. Whether it was a mistake or not, why was that your first go-to to do that? Like, why? And the thing is, how out of your mind or drunk did you have to be to go to someone else's apartment and not, you know what I mean?
And you thought Because my understanding is this: if you try to put the key in the knob, it wouldn't work. Like you would have known that's not your apartment.
But the door was open, I think.
No,
It wasn't open?
no.
Oh, he came to the door.
No, I think she broke the door or something like that.
Oh, wow.
You
See,
get the
that's,
fuck out of my
see,
house.
that's extra as hell. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, my God. But, yeah. So, the other news that I was just referring to is there is reports that, well, Avery sent to the group chat that Tory Lanez, who is currently locked
I'm
up,
cheesing when you say
who
this.
is locked up in prison, is allegedly in critical condition today because he got stabbed. Now, I don't think that's funny. However, I
But
do
you
know.
cheesing since you
I
read that
no,
text.
I didn't cheese. I felt indifferent about it. But what made me laugh is I am on a forum on Reddit, and I want you to read it. I want both of y'all to read it and tell me how funny this is. It's a Reddit for a certain person.
Right.
No, I can't.
Now click on the comments.
Wow.
Lord, the internet don't got
No,
no compassion, no nothing.
Yeah, and that's what was making me kind of be like,
They
damn.
pretty much all these comments, didn't they say the same thing? Don't you just love karma? Like,
Damn.
Drake is low key already going through his karma, so I think Nicki is next.
Damn.
Y'all are.
Somebody said after they pay whoever they paid to do the pokey, they gonna pay them to visit Kelsey. I said, what?
This I kind of respect this one. This one just didn't even beat around the bush. Fuck that dude.
Damn.
Y'all ain't shit.
And now, Avery, you can read this one.
Which one?
It was another post after this.
Wait, did everyone try? Wait, which one?
This-
So how are the hotties doing today?
Now read this one really quickly.
How the hotties are doing today? And what's the one? First thing I'm doing so well. Cut steps so watermelon. And
I stabbed. She said, I cut. Quotation, stabbed some watermelon today. Have a great day.
it's just I'm on a porch chilling. Beautiful day. I was like, yo.
These people are crazy. Somebody said God's timing is always right.
Y'all ain't shit. That's somebody.
Somebody said, I love being from California.
That's somebody.
Somebody said, I love waking up to good news. Oh my God.
Damn.
Oh Lord.
That is somebody's job. And maybe you know what? I can't even say that because I was really the one who just said good talking about Derek. So
Somebody said, we up, baby. Anyway, but he got stabbed in prison. He's in maximum security prison in California. I don't wish harm on anybody, but I do know when you lead a life of violence, it will always catch up to you when you do unsavory things.
what violent life has he lived?
He has a history of violence, and he was a felon. What do you mean? Maybe that's the thing. A lot of people, I can speak about it maturely and calmly now because a lot of people don't know. I was a huge fan of Tory Lanez and his music. I don't know him personally, but of his music before I even knew about Megan or anybody else who he assaulted. But I was a fan of his music. I loved his first album, I Told You So. My favorite song by him was Cold Hard Love. And it's hard, it's hard not to listen to it because you like the music. But when you're a trash person, you're a trash person.
Thurns ain't
And
shit. Thurns ain't shit. Someone put him there. Tori wasn't about to let you the other page.
I did not.
hate y'all.
Now you gonna put out a song. Yeah, already.
I hate y'all.
But he's in critical condition. I don't know where he was stabbed, how many times he was stabbed, if it was a gang of niggas stabbed, if it was one. I don't know. I feel indifferent about it. Like it's just like it is what it is, kind of type thing. Like this is.
I didn't comment when he put it in the chat. I'm like, I'm gonna just wait for you.
This is what happens. Like I said, when you live the life that you live, and I'll be honest with you, a nigga getting stabbed in prison is not a story. Like that shit happens every day. Niggas get stabbed every day, B. But this every day. So Hopefully, I guess he does make it, or he doesn't have any crazy damages. But I mean, it is what it is with that.
Yeah.
But I need the people to stop thinking that everybody's so hateful towards him just because of that situation. Like, nah, he been a dick. He an asshole. And on top of that, I sound like Ice Cube. Remember you said Ice Cube? But I liked his music. I knew about him first. And then I found out about her later on.
You gotta stop liking all these Canadians' music. It's not working out.
Canadian, and I said, I like his music. I thought he was talented. Do I think he's that talented that I will continue? Like, is his music on the level of like a R. Kelly or like a Dr. Dre or somebody else? Absolutely not. Because I can stop listening to Tory Lanez. It's gonna be a little bit harder for R. Kelly, just a little bit. Like I listen to R. Kelly.
You literally picked two dudes with, well, in one case is in jail right now, and the other has a criminal past.
Yeah, because he.
Like, did you mean to do that?
Yes, because he's in jail and he has a criminal past.
I like how she did that, though.
Huh?
I like it. Yeah.
That's what
I'm just saying. Yeah, it's intentional because I'm trying to show that shitty people can make really great music, but yeah, his music wasn't that great to me. It'd be like, all right. I mean, you know what I mean? No. Even Drake to an extent. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about that because
You still upset about that?
no, it was just the whole thing with the DJ. Shout out to J No, the DJ that don't spin, talking about Lauren LaRosa.
Yeah,
you saw all that? Like it was just he is, and like I watched you know who Wayno is?
Yeah.
When I don't like Wayno's take on it, and I know he responded, he doubled down on it kind of. I don't like him. He was basically trying to say they were both wrong about what they said in their take. And I'm just like, yeah, no, Wayno. Like,
even if that was the case, you're justifying a man talking down on a female in that way, and she hasn't done anything but.
But also, we all know collectively as a people, academic he lies for a living. That's how he's built his platform. He literally lies, and for him to be, the thing is. The reason why he's so fueled up is because he got little niggas beneath him, little millions beneath him that'll fuel that shit. And it's weird. Anytime he like, oh, chat, remind me Saturday at 1 a.m. to go in on her. Like, y'all fucking weird. Y'all have no life.
And once again, you got all this smoke for a female. But a nigga get in your face, you quiet as a hook.
That Saucy try to act like he want to fuck you. You crying. Leave. Every night. Every night. Saucy be on your head. Let Saucy be on your head. He's so mad because he can't say he can't say the gay slur. He's so mad.
Was about to smack the shit out of you. All you could do is sit there and that's when
you know what? That's another thing I tell people. These are people who I used to like, who I used to respect. I used to watch Everyday Struggle. I used to watch the Joe Budden podcast. I can't stomach Joe Budden anymore. I can't stomach academics anymore. They are both losers to me. Joe is.
I'm not saying he's wrong. I just want to know why you don't like him.
Joe is another rage baiting. I don't like the way they do Melissa Ford on the show. I feel like they use her as eye candy. Mm-hmm. She's way smarter than that. She's way smarter than most of y'all in that room. And y'all niggas are collectively probably over 200 years old, and y'all have takes like y'all 17. And I'm sorry, it's disturbing. And the rest of y'all yes men. And that's why I kind of miss the Rory and Maul kind of dynamic a little bit. Can't lie. But I can't.
Time Maul gets a compliment on this podcast.
Right. When all three of them were together, because I still watch that's when I used to watch Heavy every single episode, and I still watch the funny funny moments compilations. But I can't watch Joe Budden's podcast. Like I cannot watch it.
I don't even know why you don't like it, because apparently he's not well liked at all.
Well, I watch clips every now and then because something about me, like there's a part of me that likes Joe. But when he be on that dump, like he another one who just rah for views and attention. Before it wasn't like that with him. Now he just seems way too calculated with the shit that he says, and it's just disturbing. You like how old? 45, 40, whatever. How old you are? You're too old to be doing that. I'm sorry. And Melissa, you're better than that. I don't know why you're on that show with them. And Mark Lamont Hill, why would you do that to yourself?
I gotta watch the episode that he just.
I'm sorry, I kissed the mic.
I was ready to say, what the hell was that?
I gotta watch the episode of his show.
Oh my god, I just heard that shit in my ear. Ah.
I'm sorry.
Not damn free. I'm saying I gotta watch the episode of his podcast because he actually explains why he's doing the Joe Budden podcast, man.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I saw some of that. Why he said he joined, but I'm just so like, I'm sorry. What it turned into, I really don't enjoy it at all. I don't like the addition of Queen's Flip. I don't like the other. I just feel like it's just too much. Before it was so simple and it was so much fun. That was just like, eh. And then on top of that, if you do a podcast, I hate people act like they're not interested in what the topic is. Like, you do a podcast. That's what you get paid for, to talk about shit. So when you act like, oh, I'm better than, I'm going to talk about this. Let's move on. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. It's weird.
Anything else you want to get off the chest?
Nah, I'm just saying, like, this is a common theme. Like, these are people, Tori, Joe, academics, until I realize how much assholes they are. And I'm like, I can't listen to them anymore. I cannot support people like that. I'm going. That's it.
And that's that on that.
Yeah.
Period. But we'll move on next to, who is the gentleman you want us? Rodney Hinton Jr.
So Rodney how you say it?
Hinton.
Rodney Hinton Jr.
It's
is
hitting it hard, man. It's like a crack pipe. Sick of weed.
so he's actually in jail right now for allegedly killing a deputy who shot his son the day before.
Yes.
So,
Why did the deputy shoot his son?
So on May 8th, there was a deputy came. This happened in Cincinnati. They was chasing. They pulled a car over, saying that it was I think it was stolen. And some
Was it really stolen?
No, I don't think so. They didn't say if it was stolen or not. So they tried to say that his son ran out. The car started chase. They started chasing him. They said he had a gun on in his hand to try to shoot at the officers. They shot him. But they say they found 2 guns, but they don't know if the gun that they found belonged to his son. So
like you. Sorry. I'm sure they would find way more than 2 guns on you. They got you.
damn, what the
Like a pipe bomb. He had a razor blade underneath his tongue. What's he doing?
So,
Grenade in his pants. I'm sorry.
and you're not helping. With that.
It's like...
After the car ride I had with you,
See?
I look at you way different.
Whatever. So, they said.
That's why he don't drive his car no more. He got shit to make his car. He got bodies. Bodies on bodies on bodies on bodies.
Really?
Yes.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
But you ain't denying it.
Yeah.
I have no bodies in the car. You know I'm trying to save up to get my own car. Damn.
So you can put your own bodies in it.
You know what? Fuck y'all.
They almost caught him one time. Like, yeah, can you bring him? He said, oh shit. I almost looked up.
Now, so they said the next day, they said May 8th, they came to the police station. They watched the whole body cam of the whole scene.
Mm-hmm.
They said his Rodney was so distraught, he was trying to leave. He left, was so distraught. His family took him home around 11.
This is after his son was killed.
After his son was killed.
How old was his son?
18.
Oh, wow.
So they saw him. They watched the body cam. He had a lawyer, everything. Everybody was there. They watched it. He was so distraught, he walked out. He was trying to leave the police station. The family say, no, you can't drive, because he was just all messed up. So they took him home. A couple hours later, he came back they dropped him off back to the police station to get his car.
I get that shit bubbling and cracking.
too hard. I was like,
yeah, that's a snap crackle. You dip that shit wet. Embalming fluid.
All right, crowbar Curtis.
Oh yeah, Rob was asking about that. It was like long story.
Listen, you can tell him.
I know that's a long story, but no, he got back. He came back to the police station because he left his car at the police station. And he took the car. He drove off, and allegedly, they claiming that he was searching, like driving around, looking for the deputy that shot him, and that's the allegedly hit him with the car.
Oh, he ran into him. He crashed. He didn't. Oh, so he didn't shoot him. He just crashed. Maybe that makes it look better. I don't know. I feel like shooting is more intentional. I could be like, oh, I lost control. Like,
but
I couldn't see the road.
But my thing,
I had my glasses on. What are my contacts on?
It's what rationale for shit. I swear.
It's what the cops did afterwards. After they arrested him, they brought like 30 cops into the courthouse to like intimidate them. But as he was walking in, he looked dead everybody in the face. He didn't put his head down, nothing. He looked everybody dead in the face. So
I've been pulled over before by mistaken identity. That scared me. I was scared shitless. They thought I stole my own. It was a car that looked just like mine. I had a white truck at the time. And they literally pulled. I was like a block away from my house. They pulled me. It was a car, like literally from a movie. I'm like this. It's like, I was like, they said, so, I'm like, what? And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I was so like,
my bad, my ass.
my bad. Yeah.
This is the wrong car. And I was just like, what the fuck?
Nah, Rummy,
I thought
somebody
they
get
was
fired
gonna
today.
shoot me. Oh my god! You don't pin nobody in like that. You could just pull me over regularly. But they thought I was gonna speed up. So whatever.
Nah.
Crowbar Curtis
Has been born.
you.
I was pussy Curtis that day. I went do that. I went don't come. I was scared.
Shit.
But I mean, you should have been. The number of cop cars that's around you usually determines how severe whatever it is you're about to get is going to be.
Bro.
One cop car, you might get off with a warning.
2 you niggas?
2 cop cars, you might want to start playing bail. 3 cop cars, you ain't going the fuck on.
One in the front, one in the back. That is not my type of gangbang. That's all I'm saying. Not 2. Well, maybe. Well, never mind.
Wait, why did you think about it?
2 cops? No.
But why did you have to think
Two
about
squad,
it?
I don't know. It depends. How full was that squad car? No, I'm joking. But one in the crazy. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, but it's just a crazy story that he lost his son, and then everybody trying to make it seem like he crashed out like 24 hours. They said 24 hours after he watched him.
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah, like he crashed out. So they tried to. He was mentally ill. That's his defense as of right now. Thought that he was mentally ill, and where his mindset was at, because like nobody knew like where his mindset was at that time, because he just lost his son, which is understandable. But now everybody's questioning like, did he really go out and look for this man to run him to hit him with a car, or he planned this for me? I'm like, you can't plan nothing. No, I'm not saying like that, but I'm saying like you found out your son died. You watch a video, you watch a camera footage of your son getting killed, watching what happened to him, and then within 24 hours or 24 hours, you crash out. You like, I'm looking for this motherfucker to hit him with a car.
I found them so fast. He must have had you on the case.
No.
You sure?
I'm sure, because I'm just finding out the story just like y'all.
Really? Because you are the only one who brought this up.
You know he can say that.
Hey, did you hear about this story?
No.
Exactly.
It was all over the news.
What news? What special channel are you watching?
Wait, there's a special channel?
Listen,
Clearly, it's a channel that we don't
we
have.
don't have. I ain't seen this nowhere.
It just recently happened.
Recently, where were you last week?
Working.
Working where? At the
Target.
pyramid.
Your day job or your night job?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They include leather. Tight leather. And I see in the movie coming out, the Mission Impossible movie coming out. That's fucked up and we let us know. We could have made cameos. What the fuck? My favorite part on Mission Impossible when a dude, the white dude, he gotta fix his voice. Anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to tell the world that you were the Punisher.
So I am not what you say that I am. I'm not.
I thought that's what he called Rob. He more like Iron Man.
But see, Iron Man wasn't a vigilante that people like. I
I
see him more as a brooding vigilante.
A brooding, like who?
Like
Who else would you compare him to?
Batman, but without all the family trauma.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
He Batman. Batman who grew up with his parents.
A
Got you.
more violent, aggressive Batman.
Batman, right?
The normal Batman, he don't chill. I could kind of see you being like, it's justified.
I thought he doesn't go.
Batman don't even use guns.
No,
He hates guns.
that's definitely not
So, yeah, it's not.
That's definitely
No,
not
it's not
even.
true.
We need somebody
I
else.
think you more like Deadpool, as a matter of fact. But Deadpool just chill. He don't give a shit.
And he's a little funny.
Yeah.
But what's the latest on that case?
So the trial should be starting soon. He's
Trials, man. Go ahead.
Take it.
so
Right now. Sean, why is there baby oil on the lamp?
Don't worry about that, baby boy. Just know you deserve it, Daddy.
This chicken is sliding down my throat. What's on it? Baby oil. Baby oil glaze.
Don't know. What did you give me?
oh my god, I can't. But the trial's supposed to be starting in like June or July.
I mean, I'm gonna be fair. Be honest, it's not gonna end well for dude. Sorry.
No, we already know that he gonna go.
Which is funny because all y'all niggas is back in Luigi in this bitch. All y'all is back in Mr. fucking Mingiana. Brendan has a mangina. All y'all, Brendan has a mangina. Like, all of y'all back in here. Y'all back in this nigga like, oh, y'all making shirts. Y'all getting them on the nails. Y'all got GoFundMes and shit. But let this nigga kill somebody who killed his actual son. Like, somebody who actually did something to him. And everybody's like, no,
But I've been seeing a lot of comments on that. They saying,
let Carmelo Anthony, the kid, attack somebody who was attacking him or bullying him. But y'all going up for Luigi.
it's me.
Yoshi.
No, but I've seen a lot of comments. They talking about.
Toad is on drugs. He can't, but he's high every day. Go ahead.
Mario and Luigi friends with him. Toad is the plug.
He is.
Oh, shit.
And then he got Blue Toad, his cousin.
If Toad wasn't what he was, they wouldn't be fucking with him.
But I was saying, I saw a lot of comments. Y'all so fucked up individuals.
Toad be feeding him his baby cousin like that. Eat these little niggas. little niggas. I don't give a fuck. You want to get bigger? You mean that with the princess tonight? You like, hey, yo, Cho, I thought you said this thing was going to make me big everywhere.
I just said it was going to make you big.
My dick is still 2 inches. And I'm 12 feet. Oh, my God. Oh,
no, but what I was saying was on this story, I seen a lot of comments coming out saying like a lot of black folks are on that line of like
what line? Oh,
on the line of if a cop did no, the line of if a cop killed my child, I would have done the same thing, or this is about the war. Yeah,
y'all lost me.
I'm asking you.
I hear what he did. What? You expecting me to say different?
No, would you kill somebody who killed your son, like the cop?
Like a cop?
That's a fucking movie.
Okay.
No, I'm like no.
Who you are at that point?
Right.
Exactly. So that everybody's thinking.
I get the sentiment behind it. I don't know if I would do that. Like I said, how did he find him?
I don't know. They don't say. They never say how he found him.
Do you know how he found him?
I don't know shit.
Avery still use MapQuest. I know you know.
I don't know shit.
We're not directions.
He said he was already outside when you was going to go get him?
Yeah.
Track on your car outside as hell.
Yes.
I know where you at. I'm already outside.
I see you. But
no, but I've seen a lot of comments like parents that say they agree, they proud of what the guy was doing. Like I would have done the same thing. And it's a call for like if blacks are getting tired because like
can you call us that? I'm tired of this shit. Can we be something else? Can we be a different color? I'm just tired of this.
Do you want them to go back to calling us colored?
No, but the blacks is just crazy.
But
yeah, the blacks kind of sound like a slur.
It's so crazy to me. Like,
what do you mean? Your girlfriend's one of the blacks? Is that what you're telling me right now, Tim?
Imagine how Michael Blackston feels.
You motherfucker.
Oh my God! Oh, Bo had his first break.
Oh my God.
He popped this cherry. Yo, I had PTSD. My headphones came halfway off. I was so afraid.
oh my God, I can't.
You know what? I'll take that.
Oh, yeah, you better take that. Take that.
Oh my God, that's his first one, I think.
Oh my God.
My first one this year. I've done it before.
Oh.
He said, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I might have heard
She's
that.
just done it more than me.
I've done this. They got that right. No, I'm joking. At this point, we just giving y'all content. Got the cameras, dead ass. We'll be back. You keep.
Welcome back to the 2418 show. What just happened was definitely not planned. I'm still processing the shit myself right now.
So you guys can see I'm in a new chair, a new stable chair, and I'm sitting up higher than I've ever did before. Oh, wow. Now Mo has to fall.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, Avery fell, and now I fell out the chair. And now Mo has to fall. That's a non-negotiable. If we have to push you out, if I gotta, screw some, unscrew some screws in your chair. Wait, something fell. No, move it over on the table. There we go. Like nothing happened.
Something happened.
Yeah, I had
It
that.
was weird sitting up this high. Go ahead. What was I talking about? Shut up! Only for you guys. I want to get into a quick politics update. I don't want to spend too much time on it because I don't care at this point. Unless it's something totally outlandish, I don't really care. But no, Trump posted himself as the Pope as an AI image. What an asshole. Got any updates?
Not really.
Not really.
It's just the same old shit. I know he admitted that everybody's coming out to say like, "Oh, we didn't vote for this," and he basically straight out on an interview was like, "Yes, y'all did. This is what we campaigned. I campaigned on." And I was like, "Wow."
He didn't lie though.
He didn't.
Where was the lie? He didn't lie.
He really didn't.
I don't lie. I always tell the truth.
Always tell the truth, but tell a lie.
I don't lie.
But I don't want to talk too much about it because it's just not that interesting. And it's like literally, he's right. This is what y'all voted for. So, like I said, anytime Candace Owens is turning a new leaf, hell has definitely
Did you see she
frozen
tried
over.
going on Jason Lee?
She did.
Yeah, she tried to have a whole conversation.
Oh, she was. I can't. I'm sorry. People who think that she's intellectual, I'm not saying
It was a stupid
she's
bitch.
never smart about anything. I'm just saying
No.
she says a lot of. She's a very she's very good at
Manipulator.
distracting people from the point of a situation. She's very good at that, talking in
She's a
circles.
manipulator.
And it's just like the fact that y'all don't see past that is irksome.
I was watching Roland Martin, and he was like, exposing all these.
Roll Mark.
I can't. Anyway, so what made me mad on this one? Because Roland Martin was like talking about. I can't.
That's your first.
I'm like, as I was saying, because he was like exposing like black Trump supporters. So it was like people going around that was asking like black Trump supporter, like black people, why they decided to go for Trump. And one girl, this one lady literally sat here and said, she said, I went to Trump because the first thing I started watching, her name was Candace Owens. She started watching Candace Owens.
You could have flicked the channel or the YouTube thing and went to someone else and watched somebody else too.
So she said about her watching Candace Owens, she started believing a lot of things, and that's why she started going towards more Trump. And I'm like, so that was your Candace Owens?
Y'all are going toward the person who has zero experience in the government. The experience he has is being the president. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. That's wild. That's the extent of his experience. Imagine being a train conductor. They're like, what's your experience as a train conductor or with trains? Today. Today? That's it? Not every day? But today, not every night? But today? Yeah, that's wild.
So,
On the other hand,
imagine watching porn and then somebody, how long you been? Today? Today?
they don't care how much experience you have before, to be honest.
But it's still going to make for either a bad or a good video.
Gotta get your cherry pop sometimes.
Anyway.
I can't.
What were y'all saying? I'm sorry.
No, but it was just like, I was
My president got priors.
Prior convictions. Yeah.
So it's too much. Like, so I did have one little update is now they're decided to like lower the tariffs because all our everything that we need is still sitting at the China port that we still have been getting shit from. So
When you say the China port, it just makes me laugh.
yeah, cause all our shit is still there. They didn't leave yet. So ports in California and Vegas, Maine, Florida is empty to the point of they're already laying off truck drivers. So all our shit that we get from China is still there, and now he's decided his
Who?
I said too much. Don't worry.
Miguel?
Don't worry about that.
What? Who's Miguel? I don't get it anyway. Go ahead.
No. So that's why he said he.
What?
All that snowfall you watched, you ain't catching none of them drug references.
Miguel?
He's my mule.
Oh, he carries the. Anyway, go ahead.
So that's why.
Get out of here with that.
So he's saying that he's dropping that.
I do need to rewatch Snowfall.
That's why he said he's dropping his 145% tariffs on China down 30%. And China dropping what 125? What the fuck are you?
I never wanted to be in a race car a day of my life. It's like tight, like a cockpit. You think people can do stuff in a race car?
No.
Oh, it's a little dangerous though. We might die.
Number one, both couldn't fit on that one small.
That's not true. Turn around, right here. I'm the trunk. All right. Denzel.
I'm not doing this with you.
Go ahead.
So yeah, he's dropping his 145% tariffs down. He's dropping it by 30%. So it's probably what down.
It's gonna continue to drop.
It's going to continue.
Drop. Come on, you want to stay up with me?
That's one part of that song I know. Drop a 50 bag with a mile in the spine.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so that's the only thing we have. Like China's holding their ground.
Yeah, and that's the only update we have until he does other fucked up shit. We'll give you more. We're gonna get.
It's supposed to be down for like 90 days.
We're gonna get into our quick topics, and I just wanted to play a clip.
I was worried.
I've wanted to do it for a while, but it was kind of one of those superstitions. You kept winning the Super Bowl, which is a good thing, but I didn't cut the hair while I was doing it. And so I told everybody during the season that win or lose, if we win 3 in a row, or if we lose, I'll get the haircut. Like, that's enough. And I'm very excited. Like, I've looked at some videos from last year, and I can't believe why you're not let me keep that nappy hair for so long. I know you're going to look way better now with the short hair, so I'll be keeping this going forward.
Patrick Mahomes. That is the most non-fucking story I've ever heard. Who give a fuck about how he wears his hair?
I don't.
Definitely don't. I don't even feel like him may do that.
That's too nice.
Go ahead and say what you gotta say.
I can't believe y'all let me keep that nappy hair. I look back at pictures of his hair. His hair looked fine. There was nothing wrong with his hair. Now, maybe a lot of people will look at this and not find no problem with it. A lot of black people, oh, I say nappy. It's not a bad thing. Nappy has a negative connotation. Say it with me. Just like the word nigga does. Do we have a habit of taking words and turning it into a positive? Yes. Would you go and call your son a nigga? Well, maybe not to his face. Would you call your mama nigga? Wait, I'm trying to ask you. Because I feel like he
Okay, my mom's called me nigga.
Yeah, my mom does that to me too.
My mother to me too. She also calls me a bitch. Anyway, a hoe, a dick sucker. Oh yeah, but no, I'm joking. I'm joking. No good, low life whore. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Talk to somebody about
No,
that.
I'm joking. Nappy has a negative connotation. Okay, it's the same reason why a lot of black men do the whole low cut and waves thing, because they avoid growing their hair out longer, because once it gets longer, it gets nappy, right? A lot of that has a history and backstories that are just very negative. And the fact that this man is as pale as he is, with the white wife that he has, and he's saying his hair is nappy when his hair barely has a curl to it, is like, what? And then you say, you know how they said, Kendrick said, you shouldn't say nigga to Drake. You shouldn't even say nappy. I cringed when I heard that. So can we get a bozo for him? Shut the fuck up, Patrick Mahomes. And another nigga who needs to shut up and dribble. Or you don't even dribble no more. Paul Pierce. Shut the fuck up. No, I'm not saying as in dribble. I mean, like, shut up and
No,
dribble.
I thought you were telling Patrick Mahomes to dribble. Like,
No.
That's why we both sound like.
No. I know, motherfucker. I know what he does.
No.
Don't make me take out this nappy anger on you.
okay.
I'm talking about in the colloquial terms, shut up and do your job. Shut up and catch the ball, okay? He catches it too.
No.
He's never caught a ball in his life.
No.
Don't get on my nerves. Y'all into semantics. Anyway, it's so irking to me. It's so irking. Anyway, Paul Pierce was talking about how black women don't hold you down like white women do.
You don't know for something.
And white, wow, what he do something else?
That's something stupid, but it's sports related.
Anyway, I'm not even gonna give him any more time. Just shut the fuck up. Why do y'all keep talking? Like, anyway, you wanted to shout out to Asia Wilson
Yeah,
with
her
her
shoes
shoes.
are selling out everywhere. If you want a pair of them things, good luck.
Good luck.
Like I've never seen a women's shoe sell out like that before. Like,
She reminds me of Russell Westbrook in a way, and I don't know why. Can you see that just a little bit now?
in terms of looks,
Yeah. Why? You trying to think, oh, she cute.
Why?
Now I think of Russell's
Nah, nah, nah,
He like, wait.
what about Russell Westbrook? Don't do that. Don't do that. No, I'm not.
You might need to,
No.
you might need to just
No,
reevaluate some.
there's nothing to think about.
But they look similar, right? A little bit, just a little bit. All right. Anyway, let's move on. But shout out to Asia. It is Asia, right? Okay. Sometimes I look at it and my brain would be like, Aja.
Anyway, the new WNBA season tips off this Friday. Just
I went straight to slave. Aja. Mouse. My son, Aja. Oh my God.
like I said, the new WNBA season tips off this Friday.
Tip. Sorry.
Why are you this way?
Oh shit.
Next Saturday.
He's clearing the tip. Anyway, let's. You got to clear up under there, especially if you got extra skin. So you can't let the smegma get all in there. That smegma is not good for you. That cheese. Anyway, you want a girl to go down on you, you got cheese. Anyway, shout out to Mo. Shout out to Mo for being our first American Pope.
Yeah.
Shout out to this nigga. I don't know how you did it. You must be hiding and keeping secrets like Avery.
If I bless all weed plants on the face of the earth, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Oh my God. But yeah, we have our first American Pope. I don't know his name. I'm sorry. What's his name? Julius Caesar? No.
Well, his Pope name or his regular name?
That's like a Muslim name. I'm
No,
sorry.
I thought they took their actual names. No,
No,
they come up with different names for them when you're the Pope.
For sure.
Yeah. So his Pope name is what? Leo 14?
Yeah, Pope
Leo?
Pope Leo
Yeah.
14.
People, Pope Leo?
14, yeah.
Damn.
His
I'm supposed to be the 14th nigga named Leo. That's crazy. Why can't you be Debo? Debo 1. Why you gotta be Leo the 14th? That's crazy. Y'all are so unoriginal.
I literally heard the sound of 1,000 and something Catholics just
Listen,
hope Debo.
Debo the first. I'm just saying, why the 14th though?
Well, his real name was what, like Rob or something? I think.
I forget how to say his last name, but he was a graduate of Villanova, actually.
Oh, was he?
That's all Delco is claiming on.
And was he a pastor or was he a father back in the day?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Why you had that look on your face?
You said Penn State or Villanova?
Villanova.
Okay. Go ahead.
Why?
That's it. That's it.
Because your face said it all.
No, it's not. Go
No,
ahead.
no. Y'all figured out why she had stopped Penn State.
Nothing.
No. You ain't shit. You wrong.
I don't like being this high up over the mic.
You ain't shit. I just realized what you meant. Like, wow.
I don't know what you're talking
Okay,
about.
yo.
I'm out of my business. Go ahead.
So we got the first new pope. He was born in Chicago.
Damn, he did a lot of traveling. I wonder why. I'm trying to get away from himself.
They said he was born from Chicago. He could speak up to 6 languages. He has a descent of, I think,
One
Haitian.
of his languages is never.
Okay, I think he has a descendant of Haitian in his family.
The lies you tell.
No,
Who Haitian in his family?
no.
So he really is Debo.
Trying to make sure if I read it right, but I'm probably wrong.
You been Russia.
Mm-mm.
What about when you spy on him?
No, I'm mad because how I just grabbed that after he said spyful.
Ah! And you didn't flinch.
I don't know.
He caught you.
Nation.
He got you. He caught you.
Alright,
But how do you apply to that job?
I don't think it's an application. I think it's just selected.
How do you apply to be selected?
I don't know.
And then the first American, I wonder how they feel about that.
I mean, 47 was happy about it. He's trying to take credit for it.
He thinks he's starting a wave. He's not starting a wave.
He starts his at football games.
I can't. I cannot.
And then he
Maybe
has to have someone do it for him because his president.
Yeah, let's pray to God.
So he's
Patrick
president
Mahomes
of
doesn't have nappy hair anymore.
Artificial Commission for Latin America. Teaches. What do you say? Early life education.
He's a teacher. I thought I can't RS for it.
He's a teacher too, right?
That's one of his nicknames. The teacher.
Oh,
What was that look for?
right here. Of what?
So the brothers, maternal grandparents were.
Self-destruction. Self-destruction.
They said it was West Orleans. They said mixed with Black Creole.
Get the fuck out of here. Just the Creole part. He just French.
But this is his grandparents. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing in here. But yeah, we have a new pope. Everybody's like happy, and then
You know how like jobs be people be telling you like your job, if you was to die, your job would be posting somebody the next day. They get posted there quick.
and then the one
They don't even let the
I mean, I don't know who's up on the internet. The longest it's taken was 3 years.
for real?
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Why?
guess they didn't really like the dude or had questions and concerns about the guy that didn't want to pick.
Mm.
But the shortest it's lasted was like a couple hours.
I have a question. So do you just be the Pope until you die? Has there ever been anybody that's been the Pope
Either
and just resigned and been like,
or got excommunicated.
that's it? I'm not doing that.
Like that's
That's the death sentence.
Damn,
Like,
that's like John Wick.
that's literally
Excommunicated.
death row. Like, I'm doing this till I die.
No, that sounds like John Wick. He just said like,
I wanted to make sure I used the right word because that is the word they use when they kick someone out.
Excommunicated. Let's move on. So Issa Rae has said something on Michelle Obama's podcast with her brother. She was saying that she's not a considerate friend, and she keep in contact or keep up with her friends as much as she should. What do you guys feel like is appropriate behavior amongst friends?
As far as like how I talk,
Yes. How often you talk? How often you plan stuff? When you hang out? Do you say happy birthday? Do you celebrate them? Blah, blah, blah.
we do
So-
that, so we're kind of the outliers.
I mean, we do that, but I'm telling you, like, why do you do that? And would you have a problem with somebody if they didn't give you the same energy you gave them?
I have friends
No?
like that now.
They don't give you the same energy? Okay.
If I was in like my early 20s, it might be an issue, but I understand. We all got lives. We all do different things.
Yeah,
As
like-
long as we do communicate at some point or link up at some point,
Mm-hmm.
be a problem.
I have a prime example. Like, I just recently just talked to Frank like maybe 2 days ago.
Oh, the turtle? I'm joking. Go ahead.
Really?
You shouldn't be talking to cartoons. You need to go get help.
Thank you. So, like,
Frank, don't say. Go ahead.
You wanted to bring
yeah. Like,
We about to. Come talk about the Met Gala after this. We about to.
yeah, so I
Did you see his look?
watch the out. I never.
I don't watch it either. I saw the clips.
I saw
Go ahead.
outfits and stuff like that.
Yes.
But like for example, we was just talking about. I talked to Franklin 2 days ago, but we have been talking like 3-4 months.
I mean, he has a baby.
But yeah, but I could like before he even had a child, we could not talk for almost 2-3 months, like 4 or 5 months, and I will call him or he'll hit me up, and we will talk like we just talked yesterday. So it's not like we don't.
I'm looking something up from it.
It's not like we forget or we don't have like everybody has different lives and oh, shit my phone. We have different lives.
Phone falling. As your turn next, Mo.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Your phone. Damn, I said my phone. Like everybody has different lives, so even if I don't get hit up for everybody, I don't feel no type of way.
Well, our preference that is, if we go more than like a year or two and I don't hear from you, like, yo, you don't fuck with me no more?
I'm put it to you like this. There's a difference between friends and acquaintances. If you're my friend, we don't have to talk every single day. The most I can say we could go without talking maybe a month. If we go a month without speaking, I'm going to just assume something's going on, and I don't know what it is. Like, I just know if we're friends, we talk frequently. We talk multiple times a week. We don't go, there are times when we talk every single day in our group chat, but we don't always like, we'll talk for a few hours here and there and bounce around. And then at a certain point, everybody's at nighttime, getting licked and chewed on in the middle of the night. So we understand that. Or, making 8 sausage links. But
She
Really not over
I knew
that.
it.
and pancakes. And eggs. I don't even eat eggs.
That's why I told you.
But I feel like the smell of them.
That's why I told you. Stop sending pictures of food to the chick.
He knew better. It's been at least a good year and a half. Mm-hmm. Wait, did you do that on Thanksgiving? No, you ain't even click. Your mom did. Anyway.
I told you I went over to my mom's house.
I know. I just remembered. You knew better. Because you could have still put a picture of your mom's plate. I would have been like, okay, where's mine?
At least you learning.
He's learning. He definitely. Now he just tells us about his guns all the time, scaring us. He didn't trade in the pictures of food for gun. I'm cleaning my gun, y'all.
Yo, I got this new Glock. I'm gonna send a picture to y'all. Y'all need to see this shit.
I'm so proud of you guys for doing blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm cleaning my gun right now. Like, yo, I'm so constipated
I'm
right
still tripping
now.
off that.
That's
Like,
crazy. But my gun is so jammed up right now.
You just randomly offered that in a conversation that
We
has
always
nothing to do with that.
Always.
I want to feel like y'all will be like, oh, Avery having a response. You okay? I'm like, look, that's what I'm doing. If y'all
I
ask
could
me.
have just answered the question without the gun part.
No, we can say okay.
What was I gonna say? So, like I said, if we're friends, I think people jumped on her because the way she worded it, she said she wasn't a considerate friend, as in like you don't follow up with people, you're not good at maintaining a friendship. And I think it just depends. Like, if somebody means something to you, it's not hard to maintain. Me, I got a scoop full of friends. I have you two, and I have about maybe like 2 or 3 other people who I'm very close to, who I communicate with, who I know their family, they know mine. We hang out whether we were at work or whatever it is, like that we're very close to. Everybody else is just acquaintances who I do not care about. But if we friends and I don't get invited to your wedding, I don't get invited to your wedding or your graduation or an event that you have going on or a cookout, or we don't go out and hang out, I'm just assuming we're not friends. And that happens sometimes. Oh well. They was tearing her up online. It was crazy. Now the Met Gala this year, it broke a record. So the theme this year was tailoring Black style. It says this year's theme explored the legacy of Black Dionism. Was it Dionism? Dionism? And the influence of Black men on fashion. And it raised a record-breaking $31 million this year. Go ahead, Black people. Yeah, y'all don't know, the Met Gala is when a bunch of rich fucking people wear these ridiculous ass outfits and they go in and basically bid and do like a fucking auction and they just spend their money. So this was the most anybody ever spent their money.
3,000 coming there like
with a piano on his back.
Telling us, and I didn't need fucking pay attention.
What did I tell? Did I tell you? Mo, when are you going to learn not to go against me? I have psychic ability.
I know.
I am.
Stop speaking stuff into existence because I'm still pissed off at that.
And there, Rihanna revealed baby number 3 with A$AP Rocky.
Once again, you called that.
Club. I knew that was happening. Of course,
I know when he got off and found out guilty during that whole.
She was already pregnant before then. She literally looks like she's probably 3 months, 3-4 months probably right now. So that was probably way before then. Unless it's been that long. When was his trial? When was that? Beginning of the year?
Yeah, I know it wasn't that long.
It wasn't that long ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we had some people who looked good. It was Megan, Doechii, who else? Janelle Monáe, Sabrina Carpenter, Nicki Minaj looked really, really great.
She did.
I'm not a hater. She looked great. Once again, y'all gotta realize, I used to be a huge Nicki fan. There's a reason why I feel strongly about certain people, because I used to admire them. Not so much. But she looked really great. She looked really good. She fit the theme. And who else? I couldn't really remember other people because I didn't really care that much. But I'm glad that they were able to raise that much money.
Was that like Alicia Keys or something?
I'm sure she was. A bunch of people go. A bunch of them. It was the most successful fundraiser in the event's 77-year history.
I'm glad that I still listen to that damn album.
Which means
The piano album.
Oh, Mo was upset because he said in the group chat he thought that Andre 3000 was going to call a rap. I said, you the only one in our group chat that thought that. I was like, no. I knew it. I'm sorry, I had to burst your bubble. I'm sorry.
Well, no, yeah, the first time. At least I was warned the first time that this was flutes. The second time, I'm like, really? Piano?
It's called 7 Piano Sketches. One of the song titles is When You're an Ant and you wake up in an awesome mood, about to drive your son to school, only to discover that you left the lights on in the car last night, so your battery is drained. If they'll tell you what type of music he's putting out, he's never rapping again.
Like I said on the last
one. No time soon. Just like everybody, when they seen Rihanna pregnant, they were like, the only album they getting is a photo album because she's not coming out with nothing.
I've given up all hope of ever getting another Outkast album. And this piano thing with 3000 just confirmed that.
So you were talking about in the chat about them legalizing marijuana.
Yes.
Yeah. You pothead.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I would be surprised. Only because Pennsylvania is super strict with liquor laws. So I would be surprised if it does happen.
All I know is I hope it does, because I'm tired of having to go between Jersey and Delaware to get my shit at a discount.
Mm-hmm.
Just legalize it, make it legal here. Like, come on. What are we doing?
Philly and PA is kind of like right in the middle of it, but they won't conform. but they right there. It's right there.
States is caking up except for PA because PA don't want to do that shit.
I would definitely say people are more outward with their smoking. Like I see people literally rolled up on the bus stop. Like you ride by them on the train, on the bus, in the store, and
down at 69th Street Terminal, they don't openly smoke in front of the police now.
yes, but I don't think there's as much consequences as it used to be with it. But I would be interested in to see. Do you have any more information on like what they're going to do with? Not really.
All I just saw is the bill has to go to the Senate.
So
and once he either gets an approval there, let the games begin.
Let the Hunger Games begin?
Why?
I don't know. Because it's gang banging. Gang banging. Yes, Smokey Robinson has sexual assault charges for gang banging women. So he allegedly assaulted women. This was back in the day.
No, this was recent.
No? Oh, this was back in the day.
This was recent.
Because they said his wife knew about stuff that happened back in the day.
But the stuff he's getting brought up for now
It's
is
recent. Okay. I mean, y'all know more than I do. I couldn't read it. I can't look at Smokey Robinson. He scares me.
These are women that work for him, and he was allegedly sexually harassing them.
I mean, are we surprised?
I don't think that past anywhere. I'm just saying.
What's your favorite Smokey Robinson song? Oh, I have it on my phone. I gotta take it off now. I love it.
That song takes on the whole meaning.
Together. Consensually. But we'll see how that turns out. Yeah, Terrence of the Clown, all right. Wait, does he sing "Ooh, baby, baby"? Ooh, baby, baby.
You know what that song is about.
Sex? Was it?
Why?
I'm crying. He was crying. I'm crying. It was so good. He like, damn. She like, damn, I'm getting it wet with my mouth. He crying tears.
She was sucking out his soul with that voice.
And the funny part is, every time I think about that song, I think about the Temptations movie when it was playing and they were all on the bus kissing. Like, it was some nasty niggas just all kissing. Have y'all ever did that before? Like, no, like, been in a public place and all y'all was kind of not getting it in, but like, you, never mind, I don't know what I'm asking. Let me move
No,
on.
because I'm actually thinking about the time that actually did happen.
Never. Like a bunch of teenagers is in a room, like, oh, wait. Not an orgy.
I'm not gonna say nothing else.
Okay, never mind. We moving right along. All right, our last few topics. So we're gonna talk about Shiloh Hendrix. Avery briefed me in the car about this because I had no idea. I kept hearing about the case, but I didn't really know anything about it.
Shiloh Hendrix is a white
Shiloh.
Shiloh. I think it's.
I thought it was Shiloh.
I think Shiloh. I don't know how to say her name.
Well, we can't say Hendrix because we can't, I don't want to associate her with greatness. No, I'm joking.
So, Shiloh Hendrix had a viral video because basically a month ago, back around April,
I'm looking it up.
she called.
It's Shiloh.
Shiloh.
Mm-hmm.
So she called a 5-year-old autistic black kid a racial slur with a hard R at the end. Because she was mad that the kid took something out of her baby's bag. So
why is that the first thing you go to? This nigger.
Because it's American as apple pie.
No. I understand that, but at the same time, y'all be wondering why people are saying you're inherently racist. Because that's the first. That's why I said I couldn't marry no white man. Because we get into an argument, a fight. He's like, "You nigger bitch." Yo, that's it. That's it.
I mean, the classics never go out of style.
That's it. What?
That's why the classics never go out of style. You don't gotta invent new slurs. Just
white man get mad. He's like, "Don't make me say it."
Right. So
Now,
just
say
because
that now, I'm gonna say it.
Say it. Say it with your chest. Say it.
I'll wait till you walk out that door.
Yeah, okay.
so she said it. Someone so someone was recording her, and then they said you call Rich. But it's basically.
Yeah, they must have been psychics and knew she was gonna say that shit. She must have been giving off racist
Oh,
vibes.
she was chasing the child, threatening the child while she had a child in her arm.
What did he take? I'm so curious.
I don't know what you take.
He's a kid.
And he was autistic.
Even if he wasn't, I know kids who aren't autistic who take things out of people's bag. Kids do that shit.
Right. So
I've never once wanted to call a kid a nigga.
Her defense was when the guy yeah, I heard it too. Her defense was when a guy asked her, "Did you really call him that? Call that child a racial slur?" She said, "Yeah," and he gonna act like that. That's what he is.
So what do y'all call yourselves? Y'all didn't stole this whole country. I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend. What we call y'all?
So
The original niggas?
yeah. So as of right now, since May 1st,
I got hella Chipotle's. It's still in Mexican food.
so since May 1st, there was a
On the border.
Like
What kind of restaurant is that? Sorry.
so since May 1st, there was a Give and Send Go campaign funding for her.
They raise money. All the white supremacists raise money for this girl.
And
Yeah.
as of right now, it's already over $700,000.
I'm here to tell you right now, you don't care.
So
This
now,
is Tommy Davidson.
so you had some black folks are calling the campaign funders to like shut it down. I'm like, it's not going to happen because I already saw the CFO of the donation was already trying.
CFO always sounds crazy to me. Like UFO. I'm gonna stop talking.
Yeah. So, because they say CFO of the fundraiser of the
CFO.
they already trying to. He called himself. He's defending her because she's.
CFO.
Because I read there was comments on there. They were saying we must help the white woman. We need to protect ourselves. That's right. You have every right to say the racial slur. Like there was really comments on there that's saying that like, oh, she's a proud woman because she knew who he was and said a racial slur that she had the right to say it. And I was like, wow.
Y'all can't even handle being called Karens. Oh my lord.
And then that she tried to play that the victim card, saying ever since she went viral, someone put out her social security.
What's CFO stand for? Confirmed. Confirmed flying object. Sorry.
I can't.
No one else thinks about UFO when they hear CFO.
No.
All right, fuck it.
Because I think that when you hear it is UFO,
Yeah, but it's like, see, when you hear CEO or COO, I'll be like, okay, but CFO makes you automatically think about like aliens. Anyway, go ahead.
So
I'm tired of wasting my genius on y'all.
I'm not doing this
Shit and die.
Wow.
I don't got nothing, but I'm not surprised about this that they're enabling this.
Anytime a certain artist is mad because his song was taken off of what was it?
Straight up glass.
Everything.
You wrote a hook that said something to the effect of, I'm a Nazi. All my niggas call me Hitler.
But all your niggas, in fact, do not call you that. No one has ever.
That was going to stay on Spotify.
That's what they heard that shit. They said, "Oh hell."
No one's supporting that anymore. But So there's not going to be no legal action taken against the Shiloh Hendricks, right?
So they first of all they still trying to find out the parent of the child, because
they still trying to figure that out
because they
didn't come forward,
right. They haven't said anything. So they want to see what happened with that, because I know they might bring up a lawsuit or something against her because y'all funded the money for her, because she came out without the crocodile tears. She was saying her social security was out in public. Her address, her work area. Her son. She has.
Put everything out, y'all.
Yeah, her oldest son can't go to school because of
Pap smear results, STD results, all that. Ain't no bleaching, all that.
Pictures of her giving head behind the bleachers
All
in
of
high
that.
school.
All of that. Put it all out, y'all.
But that's crazy.
I'm supposed to do that.
Nah, I don't feel bad.
I'm not surprised that they raised money for this woman. I'm not surprised.
They raised money for Louis. Don't make me do it.
Please no, she'll get shorted.
She'll get started. I know. That's what I said. Please don't.
They raised money for you. We seen the nigga in 4K walk up behind a nigga and shoot him. He had words engraved in the bullets. Like, he was playing this shit for months, probably. That's crazy. It was crazy as the public information how he could figure out where somebody was going to be at the time. Like, what? Yeah. I don't know if they ever said how long he waited outside for him or if it was just like instant.
Here's my thing with that though. He pled not guilty. Like, we don't got the video.
Nigga, we saw you.
How are you saying you ain't guilty? That was you.
That was you. Yeah. It's just crazy. Speaking of crazy, so Lizzo was on live a couple of days ago talking about the Bible. So I don't know if anybody else has checked in else about it, with a little bit of controversy about it. I won't say too much on it. I do agree with some of the things that she was saying. She basically was saying that the Bible is more like a historical artifact, but it's not exactly factual. So it could be a book of recollections, which I've always thought that just because of the Bible is the Bible, right? Why is there so many versions and volumes of it like it's a textbook? You know what I mean?
So I say this.
And versions.
So you have the Old Testament, New Testament, the King English Bible version. There's so many versions because
which one tells me exactly what God said? What should I be reading?
Yeah.
So they basically said anything that's written in red, that's what God or Jesus has said, quote unquote.
I'm not saying
so, but that's what I was taught. So I can't really say much because
I can't say Lizzo is wrong about how she feels because I wasn't there when the Bible was written. So
I've always said the Bible has great stories in it, like that have lessons that you could use and learn. Like I said, I'm not against anyone who is religious. I'm not particularly religious. That doesn't mean I don't believe in anything. I just don't believe that life is that black and white. And sometimes the Bible or sometimes religious texts make it seem like you have to live your life this way. If you don't live it to this way, something's wrong with you, and you won't, make it to a happy ending or to a next eternal life. So to me, I just feel like life is way more nuanced and complicated than that. And yeah, I know there's always a debate about creation and evolution. Why can't it be both? Like why can't it be both? I don't know. I don't feel confident saying I know something I don't know and then forcing other people to be a certain way if I don't know.
I don't know. I wasn't there. I mean, I'll say it happened that way, then it happened that way, but I don't know.
We can agree to disagree, just like anything else, just like politics, just like personal lifestyles and the way we eat, the way we live, this and this and that. But to me, I kind of agree with what she was saying. I know some people may get offended by it, but
I do want, before we do,
I always wonder how he was in that well. Well, go ahead.
Hey,
I just wondered. Go ahead.
I do want to bring up I forgot to bring up a story from Oregon.
What's the story?
So that's a story.
More spy shit. Watch.
No, this is basically a 10-year-old black kid was in a school, a Catholic school.
What's his name?
I don't know his name. It doesn't say the child because he's 10, but his father is Mike Phillips, the renowned jazz musician who plays the national anthem at numerous sporting events.
Mm-hmm.
His son called him because his son been calling N-word at the school, and they came up there to demand like what happened and what the school for, because his son, he said his son told him that one of the kids did call him the N-word, and they decided to turn around and expel Mike Phillips' son.
Where is this?
In Portland, Oregon.
Enough said.
They turned around and decided to expel his son.
For telling that somebody was calling me a nigga. Is it hard R?
The heart.
don't think just because y'all got an NBA team that means y'all invited to the cookout. Don't.
And just because I got a cool name. Like, I like Portland. That sounds fun. Portland.
So now they saying.
So that's the way that sounds? Portland.
I saw the interview. I did watch the interview that Roland Martin did with Mike Phillips, and he said his son is like, he said his son's in another school, but to learn racism at the age of 10, and he had to sit there and tell him like why they did this to me. Like the son's actually asking him like, why did they do this to me, or why they didn't treat me fairly, or what did I do wrong that they have to expel me? It's kind of hard to really talk to.
I mean, sometimes it happens to kids who were younger too.
Right.
But
to experience that at 10. And he's like, there's some days that he already said there's some days he just don't want to go to school. There's days that he'll just sit there and cry, and which I can understand the kid's pain. But what can you say at 10?
Unfortunately, there are going to be some people in the world who don't like you just because you exist.
Right.
And the only thing you could do is disassociate and ignore people.
And the crazy part is...
Dang, how you going to ask me? Interrupt me. I'm
cynical like me.
But it's the crazy part of... It's just crazy to me that he has both...
I would just show him Shannon Sharp and be like, don't be like him. But...
Yeah.
That's my shit.
That's Danny's chocolate ass.
That's my soul.
I was gonna fuck you. I like getting
I'm
my
so
ass.
glad I put this on time.
I'm a big gorilla. Big black baby gravy.
So, like, it's just crazy to me out of all this that you got, and they even said that he said the principal got
big baby gravy.
and he even said Mike Phillips said in his interview like because the principal, who was a white woman, couldn't handle that he had both mom and the mom and the father both were up there, and she couldn't handle the ordeal of what happened. Like, how are you going to handle this? And she called the cops because of that. You decide to turn around within 2-3 days later to expel his son, who was the victim of this. And it's like, how can you, like, they haven't had no apology. They're actually, I think they're suing the school as we speak. As they should.
That's how you getting rid of me when my kid wasn't doing anything wrong, but reporting what was happening. It's kind of like if you tell your kid you're getting bullied, let me know so I could tell people. We addressed it. You lucky I didn't come here and beat that kid's ass. That's what some people in the hood would have did. Which one of y'all called him a nigga? You? Exactly.
After I would have.
Knock your
I
teeth
would have
loose.
told my son, "You wait on an apology. It's not."
I'm like, kick his ass and call him a nigga back. Hey,
Anytime someone Anglo has used the N word, they meant that shit. I don't
Mhm.
care in what context it was used.
Yeah.
I guess we'll keep updated about that and see what happens, even though I know nothing's going to happen.
But it's just crazy to, like, I forgot to bring that up because I was just watching. I'm like, damn, like, at 10.
You
Like,
probably experienced racism younger than that?
You,
Come on, you. No?
I wouldn't say no, not really, because
You remember the first time somebody said something racist to you or even a microaggressions? And you probably didn't think it was?
to me,
People do it to me all the time.
but my thing was this: my mom and dad, we always watch like movies that had stuff in it, so we had to understand what was going on. So
Right, but I'm saying,
but
I'm sure it's happened to you, boy, right?
And I just didn't
Absolutely.
realize. I probably did. I just didn't realize because I didn't like pay it no mind.
Microaggressions are a form of racism. When somebody says to me, "Oh, you talk proper," or "You sound, sound blah blah blah," or you mixed with something because of blah blah blah."
That's
like, what?
when I talk to me, they're like, "Oh, you talk white." I'm like, "No, I'm speaking the English language." Like
Right.
I had that before,
Right.
Or when I used to have friends who came over to the house and
You got a nice house. Your mama made? Yeah, exactly.
like Mo been to my mom's house before, and then like
No. Oh, he did.
said Mo's has.
Oh. I thought you said we. No.
No, I
You
said
ever say like you might want to walk
So
there?
no. I said Mo has been to my house before, and
so much for being a considerate friend. No, it's okay. I couldn't go, so I got it.
So it's like when people think of that, they call my area a suburb, and I don't even think that it's a suburbs. But
it ain't now.
it's not.
Right.
Like where your mom lived back in the day, that's where you didn't want to do dirt.
You still can't do that.
It's not as bad as it was back in the day.
Right.
They really didn't like us.
Uh-huh.
Like you talking to the OG over here, I'd have been called nigga, I'd have been racially profiled, I'd have had microaggressions thrown my way. Like,
Did they call you yellow bone nigga?
yes,
Did they call you house nigga?
yes, actually.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Like that's why I'm cynical now because the shit don't bother me. Like I said, any Anglo person that's ever used that word towards me or any person of color, that shit.
And then want to take it back.
They do all the apologize they wanted at that point.
Yeah.
No, that came from a place that you have been wanting to let out for
a long time. Yeah. Exactly. Right, brother. Even that's racist. That's racist as hell. How y'all make brother racist?
Well, let me tell you something.
Nigger.
That's what he was. That's
all of his brothers with nigger.
He been wanting to say nigger on camera all these years. Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Ric Flair would never, or maybe he would. I don't know.
Ric Flair's fuck black women.
That's like so's Hulk Hogan. That's like
no. Flair has never called the black woman nigger. Wow, fucking the difference.
That's like my cousin was telling me something about at this convention that Mel Gibson was coming. I said I would never go see Mel Gibson. He literally said wish his wife would get raped by a pack of niggas. Like, come on.
He meant that shit.
A pack of niggas. He couldn't say, I hope you get beat up by some niggas. He said, I hope you get raped. Fuck. Pack. How many niggas in the pack? Let's do the math.
6 in the pack.
Kramer from Seinfeld, when he got caught saying nigga on stage.
Oh, yeah.
That
you
shit.
meant that. And you say
the only reason you tried to apologize because you was in a room full of black people and they was getting ready to fuck you.
The ease of it coming off your tongue makes me know you say it all the time in private. We're going to get into our final topic. Ooh, child. The Diddy trial started today. Did he do it? Did he not do it?
Did it.
So, First things first, Mose started it by entering on the group chat that Diddy's lawyer attorneys opened up.
Your lawyer used to be.
All I'm saying is that is some shit to say.
Opened up by saying,
yeah, he might be a bit of an abuser, and he might use drugs, and he might love baby oil, but none of those things are a federal crime. What the fuck?
He basically said Diddy has a history of being jealous and violent, and he likes baby oil, but none of those are considered a federal crime.
No, that is not how you. That's not how you start. I'm sorry. Like if I'm not that I want to be, but if I'm Diddy and I hear my lawyer say that, I'm like, yo, what the fuck you doing? You know you work for me, right? Like, how do you? That's your defense?
I know them jurors were sitting there like, the fuck? They knew. I'm kind of glad
he going to jail.
I'm kind of glad we know from New York or we are Jersey, New York. Cause I think none of us will take this seriously. No, we will take it seriously. But I wouldn't think we wouldn't make it.
As soon as they start with the baby oil testimony, he is guilty.
So I was watching, or I was listening to a live update of a woman on YouTube named BJ Investigates, who I always watch. She was reading the live tweets, and then I had stopped. I had stopped when they brought in the second witness, which I think it ended shortly, or conceded shortly after that. So I'm reading the cliff notes on the Shade Room about what happened the first day of the trial, what was said. So basically it started off with at the time, what was I gonna say? The security guard who worked at the hotel where Diddy had slapped Cassie and was abusing her and just had a fresh freak off. He was the one who recorded the footage on his iPhone. That's the footage that we saw. The real tape disappeared. So Diddy paid off, whoever he paid off, allegedly $100,000 to get the tape and to destroy it. The guy made 2 different copies, and he initially filmed it so he could show his wife, because he thought his wife would not believe him about what happened. But he described seeing Diddy in a towel and Cassie in distress, and there being another man in the room with them, but he didn't say anything. And then Cassie eventually leaving. And that guy, he works for the LAPD as a cop now.
Crazy's like, even though homie had like a band-aid over his face, he knew it was.
He knew it was. I mean, but everybody knew they were dating at the time.
So he didn't even assume it was somebody who was like, yeah, that's Diddy over there.
So Cassie said she wanted her phone and she wanted to leave. And he was dragging her back towards the room. And then there was a guy who came in. I think it was a guy or 2 guys. There was a guy who came in who was a sex worker who was basically detailing the work he used to do with Diddy and Cassie. So every encounter he had with Cassie, Diddy was always in the corner filming it and masturbating. So they would have sex, they would do drugs, whatever the case may be. And then Diddy would just be in the corner doing whatever. And then by like a couple of times, Diddy started saying, hey, yo, let me get in. Let me jump in. Like, tag me in. Tag him in. Yo, tag me in, yo. I'm hard right now. So Diddy used to do
Diddy was doing. I told you. I'm high as fuck right now. And I just got the image of Diddy standing over there like, yo, tag me in.
Like, I'm hard right now. Gotta hit this. But basically, he said that the guy Philip, he said every time they had an encounter, they used baby oil every single time. Philip alleges he witnessed Diddy physically assault Cassie and decided he couldn't be involved with them anymore. He describes the 2 incidents. Once, Diddy allegedly hit Cassie saying, bitch, when I tell you to come over here, you come over here. In the other incident, Philip alleges he heard Diddy slapping Cassie. He walked out in a towel. She ran to me. I asked, why are you staying with this guy? She said it was okay. So basically that was, in a nutshell, what happened today. And it's kind of crazy because they mom had to hear that. Misa Hilton was there. All his kids were there. His mom was there. It was hella people there. The youngest child. Youngest child's mother was there, and they all had to witness that and hear that. Now, allegedly, Diddy was in there reading the Bible, and he is completely gray.
Yo, I saw
that's that stress. That stress. But also, he just might not be dyeing his hair like that because he don't have excess. But yeah, that was the first day. And now allegedly they're saying Cassie is going to take the stand. And it's kind of sad because she's pregnant and they said she's due any day now. So that's kind of wild to be able to do that.
She has to go. I give her so much credit that she come forward.
To me, that tells me how much she does not like him, because you are literally due any day. And you're like, I don't care. I'm going to see him.
Then again, I don't know if she had a choice, technically. Because when you're subpoenaed to come to court, that's a funny word too. Yeah. When you're subpoenaed. No. I'm like, stop. When you're subpoenaed to come to court, you don't have a choice, necessarily. And I know they kept saying that she allegedly settled outside of court the first time. I don't know if I believe that necessarily, because I don't think she got no money for her. But when she goes on it's going to be a frenzy. She's going to be on that stand for at least 2 days, maybe? 2 days. A couple days? I'm sorry.
Because they brought them people out early. Don't say the sex worker out there. That's early.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they had to. They started off with the incident from everything starts from their hotel. It's like hella shit happened before that, but that's the frame of reference and evidence I feel like they're going off of in that angle. And then she was the first person to publicly have that case, sue, and have all the details in like the pages and pages of details. Now there were certain details about her requesting for this gentleman to pee in her mouth. This gentleman said he never wore protection. They requested his records for STD testing, and then Diddy also took a picture of his ID, so he has information. And he said there was a few times where he just didn't show his face, like he got comfortable by then. And one time he did see Cassie slumped over in the corner, like I guess she had a drug binge, and Diddy was like, "Nah, not today, boss. We're not doing this today." But that's basically how it went the first day.
So Diddy's defense is pretty much on him free.
Listen, they weren't really saying, like, their argument was so weak because the guy was offering Diddy was offering to pay the security guard off, but the lawyer was like, "Oh, well, you told him he had to replace the vase that he threw in the corner. So what if he was trying to give you the money to replace the vase?" Fuck out of here! Like, it was so much dumb shit that was going on. But I look forward to seeing how. I hope, is Lil Rod gonna come? Yo.
If he was subpoenaed, he'll be here.
I just want to know, like, is Aubrey O'Day gonna speak? Maybe not. I don't know. No, you don't think so?
You are automatically biased against him at that point.
What do you mean?
He has a reason to say whatever on the stand.
Even Dawn.
Well, anybody could say that. Anybody can say that about anybody, but what I'm saying is when you're the culprit in a situation with Q, with Woods, with Dawn, with Aubrey, everybody who you worked with, especially closely like that, I don't have a problem.
If I'm the prosecution, I don't call anyone with a vendetta against him at this point, because
I don't think Aubrey has a vendetta against him, but I get what you mean. They all do, but I get what you
like. No, I know your intentions are good, but I can't.
Everybody ain't there to help them out.
I can't trust you won't get up on the stand and just start making some shit up because you want to see him put away. Like,
right.
I can't do that.
But yeah, we'll keep you guys updated about that. There was another update about the whole Tory Lanez thing. They said he was stabbed 14 times.
Damn!
Can you not? Damn! I'm so glad I didn't have none in my cup.
14.
They said he was stabbed.
Yo, how you doing?
They said Tory was stabbed 14 times, including 7 wounds.
That shit was personal.
4 in his torso and 2 to the back of his head. 1 to the left side of his face.
That was personal.
Both of his lungs collapsed. He has been placed on a breathing apparatus. He is now breathing on his own. Despite being in pain, he is talking normally and in good spirits and deeply thankful to God that he is pulling through. He also wants to thank everyone for their continued support.
Yeah. You'll get stabbed 14 times.
That shit was personal. Somebody wanted him gone.
Oh my God. Somebody said, y'all gonna call me a conspiracy theorist for this, but the music industry want that man gone. They will fail because God is in charge.
I don't think the music industry, but I think he pissed off somebody in that prison.
He got stabbed like Julius Caesar. He got stabbed like Julius Caesar.
Like, he already leaking after the first couple. Anything after 3 is overkill.
Not 14. Was it one person? Did it say
Look, Avery sitting over there like, I could have at least got 30.
Somebody said, we need proof. Otherwise, it's cap, just like Donnie. Paying to get it. Paying to get hit ain't it. Well, there's that too. How far do you think people are willing to go?
Get proof that it happened?
Yes. No. To what was I gonna say? I just want to say they said anything else.
He pissed off somebody in that jail. That's all I know. 14 times?
Yeah.
This is the thing I don't understand. Everything isn't a conspiracy theory. Getting stabbed in jail is a
it happens more often.
It's a common occurrence. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate to say it, but damn.
That's what somebody in there wanted him gone.
They saying Rock Nation did it. I'm done with y'all. Good night. I'm so fucking done. I am so done. Why do y'all think Tory Lanez is that important? Why?
How much money do you think Rock Nation is putting on his books?
I don't know. Do you think Jaguar Wright is going to testify in this Diddy case?
Oh, God.
Again, if I'm the prosecution, I wouldn't call her.
Because
y'all don't seem trustworthy. You sit this one out.
I just thought about that because y'all be thinking these people are way more important than they are. I'm
I
sorry.
ain't saying she lies, but she has to have her not telling the truth a whole lot.
Yes, a lot of people do.
I don't trust anything that comes from her.
No, I don't either.
Well, it's like you reached into another one.
I'm sorry, you said, God damn!
Yo, that was
anything
in the head?
That's when somebody wanted him dead.
Bro, in the head?
I don't know who he pissed off in that jail.
Your lungs collapsed?
both your lungs. Not one, both.
I need proof because last time I checked, you claimed somebody stepped on glass when they got shot and you needed proof because the gun was missing, right?
Yeah.
So I need proof.
Really?
I'm going to need proof to see if you actually got jabbed up. I'm going to need pictures. I'm going to need evidence of the knife, the person who did it, all that because I don't believe nothing. Fuck you. That's how I feel. Yeah. Fuck all that now.
He was nice in the beginning.
I really thought about this nigga. What I really thought about.
Okay, this has been episode number 57.
I'm like, damn, you ain't stabbed. You want to take him out? You ain't stabbed the neck.
They did. They did the back a couple times. And
They
the
said
side.
the back.
They said, hold on, I don't know.
She got all the info.
They said,
no, the neck is an artery.
They said, that's a lot of arteries. 7 to the back, 4 to the torso, 2 to the back of the head, 1 to the side of his face.
That's not artery spots.
I'm done with this.
I mean, you know the trained killer know where they at. Damn, 14 times.
I don't know if you say 2 in the head, you had crack a skull or something.
He pissed off somebody in that jail.
No,
That's what the girl said. She said in the comments, I don't believe it. We need proof. He could have fell on glass. But I don't know because we weren't there.
That's fine.
Okay. Make sure y'all like and share the podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Help us out because Avery's over here taking up being a vigilante full time at some point.
Don't listen to them.
Anyway, this has been another episode of the 2418 show. This has been your guy, Mo Love.
This is Avery.
And this is Crowbar Curtis.
Get him, Crowbar.
I always thought he was in that. I don't want to lose my last name. This is Jasmine.
Hey, Crowbar. We'll see y'all next time. We got this bitch.
Bye-bye.